I see through your act and I still.
EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Underway through the snowflakes here in Western PA. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he is stopped at his 25. The drive will begin there. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Johnson. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Johnson, and he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
Here we go, let's go. 118, let's go. Okay.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Uno Mars. 118, 19 Texas.
Man in motion, heading right. On 2nd down, Stroud. Moving outside the pocket. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. That is T.J. Watt in for the sack. He registers number 14 on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
South. 118, let's go. Hey, Uno.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss loss of a couple. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is fourth down.
Pretty obvious they're just trying to catch the defense off guard. Everyone's thinking third and long. That's a passing down. And we're going to sneak a run in. So give credit to this defense. They were well prepared for both run and pass, and they don't fall for it.
Oh, looked like he over the seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
Oh, right. Look, 19 Texas. Buggy. Look the hot.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Stroud. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. It's something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Texas first down.
A gain of 15. And the Texans first down.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on. Taken down after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 38 now, here's second and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
On play action, Stroud. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Second and 10.
Tony. Hey, south.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
Loss of 2. Brings up second and
This one out quickly to Noel. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Third and goal.
Why Tony? 118. What's up?
That's in the zone and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Now here's a keeper on his own read. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to the Steel City after this.
19, Tiger, 19.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Howard. This one complete to Washington. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he's off to punt for Pittsburgh. This will be returnable from his own 15. A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Texans.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the Steelers' 35-yard line.
Tony, 11. Why Tony? Bucky.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
South. Look at hot. Hey, Uno. 19 Texans.
Now, Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, The other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick, so it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Johnson. Oh, yeah. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. That one good for 26 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It's 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. The ball's out.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there, stop him for no gain.
Oh, and
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. 3rd and 5.
here we go.
That is caught. Finding Higgins. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And the Texans first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Back at the 37-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That is hard. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal.
It is a big-time play for Houston. 52 yards. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across. Setting up 2nd and goal. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Texans. His 12th touchdown of the year. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Calvin Austin now from his own end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10. It's Howard. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. Room to run at the 35. Still going. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
That ties the game at 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Bucky. 11. Oh, ready? White, it's out. Tony.
On first down, it's Stroud. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Here's Stroud. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan. Because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8.
It's second and 8.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Steelers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And trying to get any kind of burst in these conditions. The only burst is in the clouds. Slowed up, just a gain of a couple. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. The RPO, that one is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Steelers getting ready to punt this one away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here comes a return. And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll stay on the ground. Inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. What a season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Johnson. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Johnson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. 3rd and long.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and 13.
It's Johnson from the pistol. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 18.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, here we go. 60 by 6. Let's go.
Try to run it to the right on this jet sweep. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Zach Frazier, the center, guilty that time. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
3rd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. And that is incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. He'll get this out wide. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Looking across the field. This one's a Higgins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's a third Texans. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Up the middle they go.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
He pulls it in around the 5.
Pass complete to number 89. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
How? What's that? 19 Texas. 18. What's that? Why Tony?
And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Austin now to return this. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On this first down, it's Johnson. And he'll push forward like a little snowplow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies. From the 35, here's second and 8. Out of the gun, it's Howard. The throw here is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 4.
Now, Howard. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down.
Here we go. Let's go.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
It is third and long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold them to no gain.
Firing right side, brought in by Brown. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth downs looming. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. To throw is Howard. Moving left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Higgins sent in motion. On fourth down, Stroud. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down. First and 10 now from the 36. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Texans and make that a 5th straight victory.